Welcome back. We're just about to go on our first adventure here, so we're gonna leave these tutorial stuff up. It says, "Welcome to the Pillars of Eternity. This is your first visit to the world of Aura. You may want to watch these windows to become familiar with the tools and interfaces available to you." All right, we will do that. All right.
Sure.
Okay, it just looks clicky.
Anyone need supplies? I've
Sure.
got sundries for sale.
Sure, random guy with carpet on ground. Alright. See a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic. Oh, sorry.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
So he scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the
Say,
road.
is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Let's see what you got. Alright, so stores allow you to trade and sell your items for copper. Okay, so that's sort of familiar. Or items in the store's inventory. Merchants buy items from you at a greatly reduced price. Great. If you sell something, you may see it appear in the store's inventory with a much higher cost. Stores periodically refresh. Okay. I'm just gonna close this. I have no clue what's going on. I guess that's 100 copper. We have 4 bundles of wood, maybe. People for sale. Oh, okay, party. Okay, gotcha. All right, so I don't even know what we have. Let's find out. So we have a weapons set. Okay, we'll figure it out as we go. We have a fist. Very good.
Hmm?
She's got an axe. It looks like an axe and a torch. Okay.
Hmm.
All right, not knowing anything, we'll get the hell out of here.
What
Alright,
you need?
Somehow I just lost
What you need?
my chick.
Huh?
Okay, so you can just do like this and grab everybody. It looks like similar to the old games. Exploration's a key in Pillars of Eternity as you make your way through the Eastern Reach. Okay, that's clearly where we're at. Open the area map to see what part of the map you've already been to and what's left to explore. So it must be the bigger world. So down here it looks like we have A is attack. Okay, so there's actually keyboard things, which is nice. X, select all, backspace. Alright, so there's formations. Let's do a formation. There we are. Camp. Okay, so that must have been what that wood was. Scouting. No. Inventory. Characters. You know what? What the heck is, what's her face? Moesha. Or Kalisha. She's a fighter. Okay, so we got 2 fightery people here. Wow, there is a lot of information here. This is incredible. For people, I tend to be somebody who does like to min-max, but I mean, this is going to be a story game, so we won't worry about it too much. But that seems really interesting. There's that much stuff going on. Okay, what's this guy? Oh,
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
alright, so I'm just figuring out the controls here. What's this? The path winds through a narrow canyon back the way you came.
We shouldn't
Grows.
stray too far.
Okay, so she clearly doesn't want to go that way.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Uh-oh. Game paused. Pillars of Eternity combat uses a pausable real-time system because you will often manage more than one character at a time. It's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real-time to see the orders play out. The options menu also contains many choices for automatic pausing when certain conditions are met, i.e. the start of combat. Okay. Well, we won't go too far into that, but let's see here. It's a young wolf. It has some defenses and questionable damage reduction. So let's just see. I'm gonna just click on her and click on it. Yep. All right, that did something. You too. You do that. What? Why is it pausing all the time? All characters in the game, front or fro, have 4 primary defenses against attacks. deflection, fortitude. Now I understand why I was pausing. It was trying to help me. Deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will. These defenses are based on the character's attributes, level, items, and other effects. Accuracy is compared to appropriate defenses when an attack is made. If accuracy is below the target defense, the attack suffers a penalty to the roll and is more likely to result in a miss. Okay. If accuracy is above their targeted defense, the attack is more likely to crit. Makes sense. Really tell if we're taking damage or not. Looks like there's little turn-based things that are running. Okay, what does that look like? Oh, okay, that was like a giant carnage pile. Alright. Wolf hide. Go back and sell it to the dude. Okay, cool. I was gonna say I don't want to place everything all the time. But let's go over here, grab us. This is it. Alright, as you receive quests, your journals will update with relevant information. If you ever get stuck, open and review your notes. Alright. So, Kalisha. Dima says you've had some interesting travels. Alright, so maybe we're gonna play out who we've been. Since he's a barbarian, let's just say, do we want to be a total dick? I'll just tell I put it down the frontier. How does it that you happen to come out here? Alright, so we got two things going on here. It's trying to give us stuff here, but we're going to stick to the story. So how is it that you came to come here? And let's just say we basically were running from death. You do what you can to survive. What else can someone else expect to do? Alicia breathes in her surroundings. It's been a long time since I've been this way, but I always liked it. Lord Radrick's offer makes a girl think, I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? No, we're a barbarian. We're just a barbarian explorer. Let's just say, no, I'm just passing through. It's usually the case with the big city just a little ways further up the same road. Where are you headed? God, she's nosy as shit. I thought we were just getting pet like berries. Maybe she's an NPC we're gonna keep. We'll find out. It says, what do we want to say here? Nowhere special, just putting as much time and distance between me and my old life. Should we make a sub-story that we're running from the law or crazy wife? Let's act like a mercenary, maybe. Going to continue on to the city and see what there takes me. Or somewhere that I can make money, that'd be even more appropriate. Ah, man, after my own heart. May your luck be better than mine. Anyways, I'm wasting time here, Demo. Give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Do we want to interchange? Do we care? Oh, let's ask, what about Drywood? I'm not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Adir Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird things of kinds about it lately. People having trouble giving birth, I guess. A lot of them. Been going on for years now. But somehow, it's getting worse. With an uneasy tremble in her voice, she adds, I'll have to ask my sister about that. Oh. Alright, let's go back to the camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfle's getting your water anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. We should check up on... Wait, what is it? We should check up on him first. Slap him around a little. Stream's just down the way. Come on, let's get some... Okay. We're sick. The guy that's offered to get us water, and she wants to go pimp slap him. This chick is rough. Alright, I thought he was over here. Christ. Are we supposed to know where we're supposed to go? Alright, let's check out this map. Oh my god. Whoa, cool. I have no idea where we're at in relationship to that. It just says encampment. it says we're going to a city. It doesn't really show where we're at the time. You know what we gotta do? We gotta go in the ruins. Gotta. I think she'll be unhappy if we don't go pimp slap this guy, though. Fallen trees doesn't budge. Sap oozes from the.
And to lift that thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, so this must have been the broken tree that we stopped in front of as a caravan. Ooh, what the? Oh, it's like, what vile thing do we have? Oh, they're just horses. Oh, this is really cool. I like this. Oh my God, you can talk to everybody. Oh, that's these rocks. That's neat looking. Party AI is active. Oh, you can turn it off. I guess you can do everything. Let's go back down here really quick and just see if we can find the guy she wants to pimp slap, and then we'll try to go to the ruins. Here she comes. Okay, I can kind of hear the stream. Neat. Lighting on there. Not the greatest graphics. I mean, I don't.
Went hunting. At least you left the water skins. Come on.
Did she get all southern all of a sudden? You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kalisha waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. You've gained an item. A quest item. Didn't know we were on a quest for a full water skin. Alright. Out of the tree emerges Sharfell. One of the guides barely discernible. Laughing because he's heavy breathing in my ear. Barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfle? Are you alright?
Sparfle toes catches on the ground and he collapses forward in a heap, and the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag.
Ambush!
This guy's having a terrible night. We were coming to pimp slapping and he got shot in the back. Alright, so let's tag team somebody. Since this guy's got nowhere to go on this bridge, we're just going to get all up in his business. Gland Feather Hunter? What's this? Oh, they're just hunters. Use the tab to highlight interactive objects in the environment. Alright. Just them. Alright. We're going to double team this dude. Get all up in his business. Sometimes a weapon or a spell simply isn't well suited to penetrating an enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits the DR, the damage reduction will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. You'll hear your characters complain about it when it happens. Take heed. Note the damage types that's being blocked and switch to a weapon. Okay, it didn't say anything, but I'm going to grab her too, since if you hover over here, you see like 3 green dots versus 5, I think, for her. We're just going to get up in this dude's business so they don't sit there and just pepper us with arrows. What is this? Knockdown. Oh, cool. Yeah, go over here.
What you need?
Go over there and do this. Ooh, that worked.
Yeah.
Oh. So the AI didn't really cast that. That's crazy. Oh, this guy's really... Oh, his endurance is going up. Oh, that's cool. So that's what that red stuff was. That was basically his, like, endurance versus his health. So your health really doesn't take quite the beating. Huh. That's interesting. Huh? What? A bow and hide armor. Well, damage reduction's less, so we'll just sell this piece of shit. But we'll have a bow! All right, let's
Yeah.
see about. Oh, God, this guy. What? Let's do. Let's try and do something different here. What? What? Really confused. I want to give him a bow. Alright, there we go. How about whammo? There we go. Oh, that's cool. Weapon set, so it's like if you ever played WoW, you can switch in and out of stuff. So it looks like damage is a little less, which is kind of expected than a big ass sword. But we'd be able to have a ranged attack. Where she's kind of a one-handed thing going on here. It's interesting. Does she have armor? She has scale armor. And so do we. So we really love how these don't match at all. Alright. You can switch to new item
Yeah.
sets. Let's see. Cool. Alright.
Huh?
Well, no pimp slapping for us. We'll head back up here to the caravan. And kind of interested, yeah, him does. So we can kind of jump around the map so we don't have to sit there and scroll. Uh-oh. What the hell? Let's get up in this dude's business. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on a second. She's got to do knockdown to somebody. And then he's got to do something. What is this? Barbaric yell. Oh, yeah, let's do this. Cool. Alright. Oh, she is really getting jacked up. I need to expedite this quickly. What is this? Second wind. That's like one per. What is this? Right click for details. Yeah, let's do that. Well, no, his endurance is good. You hurry up and kill this dude. Oh, that's cool. You can sort of. I think it's indicating like, hey, you can do this again.
What you...
Okay, this guy's got to get over here right now. That guy's dead. Alright. Not bad. Holy shizzle. We got hatchets and shields and hides and copper panned. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just take it all. My god. I assume this guy, I think he said it's a two-handed axe, right? Two-handed sword? It's a great sword, two-handed. So, F the whole hatchet thing. Let's look at her, though. Like, this torch, what does this do? Interrupt, damage 3 to 8 to 13. What does this do? 11 to 16. Wow. Let's do that. Cool. We upgraded. Alright. I guess we could give her a shield. You know what? Maybe we should do that. 13. Let's try that and just see how that feels. Yeah. Alright. Did we get another bow? I could do that to her. That'd be cool. Okay.
Huh?
That's good. That's gonna be annoying. Huh? Of course, everybody's freaking dead. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed with bug-eyed and filthy. Kalisha puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward off away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs, backs, and heads, jerking their axes from their bodies as if half-split logs, one of them towering and severe with a thick black beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Hayden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life, for a fight you will lose. So it looks like we get some choices here because of something we know. Let's try this. says the rune has not been sullied by our hands, men of Erglypherth. Okay, so it says you now have one rank in a disposition reputation. These reputations represent how people perceive your personality throughout the world. That is really cool. Even seemingly nasty reputations will be favored by some people, and benign reputations often bring out the worst in certain people. No disposition is inherently good or bad in Pillars of Eternity, but your main character is, if your main character is a priest or paladin, which he's not, you must be careful not to misalign their dispositions with what is favored by their deity and order, respectively. Okay, so that's kind of cool. It's kind of like an alignment thingy. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. What the hell is he talking about? Got some berries, bro. So I say again, lay down your arms. Alright. Don't trust them, they mean to kill us all. So what do you want me to do, dude? Huh. So we sort of taunt him. Be like, what's up, man? Athletics, rush the man before you... This dude's gonna die. Do we want to taunt him or do we want to just fuck him up? Let's see, there's at least 3 of them visually. And he seems okay with the idea that he's gonna die. I'm gonna rush him. Athletics 2, your surprise speed catches the man off guard. He hurls Hayden out of the way in hopes of buying himself time to defend your charge. Alright. Oh, we got Hayden! What's up? And it magically freaking gets something here. Alright. Do we do the dog pile thing again? That's a long ass way for her to get to. But we're gonna try. No. Go over here. Need him to go over here. I'm gonna put him in the middle because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get it so he pulls off that yell. Whoa! I jumped him. Alright. Cool. And she's gonna just dump this dude on his ass. Alright, now come over here, kill him. Over here and jump on him. Hopefully. We're just gonna totally try to tag team this guy. I'm gonna come over here now just because get in his way. And then come over here and jump on this guy. Everybody swing now. This is working pretty well. What's up? Your enemy lies supine. Oh, this is going to be some really awesome reading here. Your enemy lies on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in a wheezing, fitful gasp. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible. Ooh. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back. As he closes them, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it's rending you apart from within. Wow. Caravan Master. Odima, huh? Okay. Seated against the wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel, Odima's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head. His eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Run for the Taco Bell! Guess we're going to the caravan? Crazy. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn holes of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Hayden trails behind you, slowed by energy, delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who had been feigning death, lunges for Hayden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hayden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you, despite the wind from your position. If you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. Hell yeah, that would be sweet. Your arm is true and hits in the hit jars Hayden's loose. Lurking to his feet, Hayden clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out into the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Hayden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There's a deep resonance in the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Very cool. Awesome. So, pimp slapping to rune diving.
Was that?
A Buick. Had to be.
Buick, what the hell is that? We're lucky to be alive.
We're the only ones.
There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Alright, cool. Well, that'll do it for this time, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're enjoying this. This is a lot of fun for me. Hope it is for you guys too. We'll keep going. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.